Hi, everyone. Welcome to the 11th installment of TVD Night Owls. I'm Jay.
I'm Anna.
I'm Shar.
And I'm Jen, and I want to reassure all of you, Anna was not crying during the beginning of that because it sounded a lot like she was crying. She was laughing at something Charlotte said. Please ignore her tears.
Okay, yes, I was, but I was hoping you wouldn't notice.
We totally noticed.
You're gonna think you guys abuse me or something.
She seriously just had this big rant about how horrible Anna is. And she was
Totes.
crying, and those were the residual tears of our conversation.
Who tweeted that thing at me?
Who tweeted butt floss?
Shut up! I hate you so much. I hate you.
You guys should all follow our shenanigans on Twitter. You'll
Gosh,
know what's
no,
going
save
on.
yourself the sanity. Don't do it.
Do it. Do it.
Fantastic. I love you guys so much. I can't breathe.
Oh dear.
So,
Isengard.
yeah.
God. Go.
Here we go.
So just to let everyone know before we start this, there is an episode this week on Thursday, and then we have a 2-week hiatus. How much does that suck? But the TVD Night Owls are not going to be on hiatus. We're going to be doing some cool things in which we talk about old favorite episodes, right, Anna? Your idea? You want to talk about? You want to intro it, or you want me to keep going?
No, because I didn't know we were doing that until right now.
Okay.
We're just going to be doing some cool stuff, so
Yeah.
just look forward to it. We'll make announcements on the blog.
Yeah, and it's gonna be scrumdiddlyumptious.
We figure
Because we are cool individuals.
we have 2 weeks. We might as well do something fun during that little hiatus. Anyway,
I plan on figure painting.
yeah. Because you can totally hear you doing that. Anyway,
No,
Wait.
I'm gonna film myself finger painting and then.
awesome.
2 weeks. Wait, what day is it today? Today is
12th.
Today's the 12th.
Yeah,
So
but
2
it won't be
weeks.
the 12th when you guys are listening to this. We're totally talking from the past.
So wait, so it'll come back what day? The
I
1st of March?
Yes, I believe so. There's an episode this week. I think it's not on the 23rd, and it's not on the 1st. It'll be back the 8th.
It'll be back the 8th? That's my birthday.
Aw.
Oh, happy birthday.
Hooray!
Charlotte's
Happy birthday to
We'll do
me.
something special for Charlotte on her birthday.
Yay. Okay.
I'm gonna do the Macarena.
So
No.
let's jump right into the porn. Anon asked.
What?
What?
Anon asked, what do you think of the Entertainment Weekly photo shoot? Did it seem a little too much or anything? It seems like it could have been really uncomfortable for Nina.
Nina wouldn't do anything that would make her uncomfortable.
True. I know Jen.
what
I know Jen has an opinion on this, so I was letting her.
They do.
I was gonna
And
let
she, wait, one more thing. And she does it for the show anyway, so, you know? I'm just saying.
I think that I have not gotten the magazine yet, and I have been forcibly being made to get these for Leanne because she lives in Ireland. And I have to find them on eBay because I literally went to a bunch of stores today looking for them. But I think that as the pictures started coming out more, the first one was nuts. Okay, the first one we saw was the one with all three, and you're like, oh, that's crazy, it's really cool, blah blah blah. Then we got the ones with Ian and Nina, and then the ones with Nina and Paul. Okay, both still pretty relevant to the show, really pretty cool. And then we started getting other ones, and I love the first 3 we got because I think it's really cool aspect on where they're going with the writing right now with the dark and the light and the red. I think it's all really good in symbolism.
And the positions.
I don't like. It's not that I don't like it. I just think it's a little weird for them to be promoting so much Delena or Nian, as it would. I guess we'd call it. Everyone keeps calling it Nian, but I keep calling it Delena because technically it is Elena. But I don't know. I think that if the spread, because we got a lot more pictures of Ian and Nina, and it might be because that they're more comfortable together because they were naked in those pictures. They said it on Twitter. They were naked in them. So obviously we know Nina wasn't with Paul for obvious reasons. But I just don't think that. I think the photographers took advantage of the fact that Nina and Ian were a lot more comfortable together than Nina and Paul were. and they probably went with it and just decided to do a whole shoot with them too. I also think that there are a lot of pictures with Paul and Nina that we haven't gotten yet, or that weren't put in the magazine that probably should have been, to balance it out. And I also think that it's weird for it's weird for the show to be producing pictures like that look like it's promoting Nian and their relationship more than it's promoting the show. So
I agree with all of that, actually. And I pointedly actually never reblogged any of the pictures between Nina and Ian that weren't, like, from the actual show.
I reblogged too.
Yeah, because also for me it felt like a little bit too much, but as far as the question goes, I don't think it would have been too much for Nina, but I like what Jen's saying, because, yeah, I know I'm echoing, I know, but, yeah, and I feel like Paul should have maybe been included more, and also, to be honest, I think in a way that, I can't speak today. Wow, that was good. It depicts the show as being something more than what it actually is in that respect, if you know what I mean. Because
well, just to touch on that really quick, I know there was an interview, and I'm really looking hard to find it, where they said that Vampire Diaries is going to be proving that it's a little more sexed up than it used to be. As you can see.
Which would make sense for that photo shoot.
Yes. Go ahead, Charlotte. You can go back.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
It makes sense. But I'm just like, because like as far as the question was that it being uncomfortable for Nina, I don't think it would have been. But like all the other stuff that Jen's saying, I completely get it. And I also feel like whether or not, because I get that Nina and Ian are comfortable together, but Paul wasn't in enough of them for me, because I'm a big person when it comes to Paul having equal time on the interwebs and everything when everybody else doesn't, but that doesn't happen, so la la la.
I think that one other thing about it was that I think that there are probably more pictures of Paul and Nina that just didn't get posted, maybe,
which I think is also unfair, but
I think it's completely unfair. And I also think that these pictures might have been just a huge introduction to the fact that the show is finally taking its leap in the love triangle direction, rather than being Damon the third wheel, who has no actual solidified plot, or not plot, I wouldn't say. He was important before, but now it's like Elena's reciprocated, and now it makes sense as a love triangle because there's actual, and they all know about it, kind of thing. So I think that
like they're acknowledging it, you mean? The characters are acknowledging it. Okay, that makes sense.
How it's finally being acknowledged as a threesome. Which,
by the way, I would totally be okay with.
I think it's finally being acknowledged as a love triangle now, and I think that's what they were trying to go for with it. And I think they just got overboard with Ian and Nina. I think that's all it was. And I honestly think the only way, and this is the last thing I'm going to say about it because I'm going on and on, I think the reason that they did so much of Nina and Ian is that maybe, I haven't seen the magazine yet, maybe that there's a paragraph or a spread about their relationship, maybe.
Hold on,
I was thinking that's the only way they could justify it.
I have it somewhere here.
But what was the other thing I was going to say? Fudge, I forgot. Oh yeah, maybe, because to be honest, everybody knows that Nian is pretty intoxicating when photographed, and if done professionally, I can see why the photographers would have gotten carried away, and also because Nina and Ian are so comfortable around each other, that was something that, I don't want to say take advantage of that, but from a photographer's standpoint, I can see that. And I don't want to say I don't think Paul would be comfortable with doing stuff like that with them, but it's kind of true. I mean, Paul and Nina aren't really like that in real life. Like the picture that they do have, like the cover, I can see it because it's more like they're in character and neither of them is naked. So.
Much.
Yeah. Still though, but they did stuff like that for the show anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Wow, I have the magazine somewhere in my room and I can't find it. That's weird.
The Hobbit stole it.
Well, I have the nylon one here and I can't.
I have the nylon one too. I just picked it up today.
Weekly.
At 7-Eleven.
You guys have 7-Eleven in the United States?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Wow. Where is my
What? We have them in Canada, and some things that are in Canada aren't there.
Are you kidding? There's one on every block.
I dropped the microphone.
Listen, I live in a square mile town, and we have 3.
Exactly.
Okay.
Dude.
Like what?
Ew.
Seriously.
I'm like looking at the magazine stand for EW, and all I see is Nina's face peeking out behind some car magazine. I'm like, hey, look, it's Nina! I like snatched it up. It was awesome.
Oh my god, double the porn.
Oh, there it is.
I'm just like praying that my mom doesn't go to Publix and sees like Entertainment Weekly on the shelf because I will be murdered in
It's
my
okay,
sleep.
it's hard to find.
Yeah.
Why? It's not your fault.
Charlotte, no joke. I've been to 10 stores and I haven't
It's hard
found
to
it.
find, Charlotte. You're not gonna find it.
But isn't it like relatively new? Has it even been published? Is it a March issue or is it a
No,
February
it was
issue?
supposed to. It
Oh,
came out this
Jen.
month.
Yeah.
Jen, if you're looking to find those covers, you can go to ew.com/vampire covers and you can buy them.
Yeah, but see, I like.
Or you can get them on eBay, really cheap.
Or that.
Really cheap.
Morgan said
Really
she was gonna send me hers.
I saw that. I was like, jealous much.
Cheap.
No, I'm going to Barnes and Noble to get it tomorrow.
I
Anyway,
don't live in Barnes and Noble.
Okay, drilled. Totally drilled.
anyway.
Sorry.
And unasked question.
Wait, I didn't even get to answer that.
Ha ha
Come
ha.
on, get on it.
Goodness gracious. Yeah, my whole take on it is that I would hope Nina didn't do anything, like they didn't make her do anything that made her feel uncomfortable. I thought all the photos were gorgeous, but I don't know. I don't know how I felt about them in
Felt
terms
like
of like
peeping
promoting
Toms.
the show. Yeah, kind of. Like my friend brought the magazine like for me to borrow cuz she bought the like Nina and Ian cover and she didn't know that there were 3 covers, so I told her there was like a Paul one and like she's totally ships to Elena, so she's like, okay, you buy that one and we'll trade. So I have the Nina and Ian one now, and like I like put it in my bag right away because I'm like, wow, there's like basically naked people on the front of this magazine. Like I didn't want anyone to see it at my dodgeball game, no less.
Yeah, I understand where you're going with that because actually the first time I saw the pictures, I literally had a whoa moment. I was like, what am I looking at? Holy fudge. And then I'm like scrolling through the dash and I'm like, wow, there it is again and again. And
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, that day.
Do I follow
that's
500
all there
blogs
was.
or do I follow Ian?
But I mean, they're all like all of these photos I'm looking at right now. They're all like they're gorgeous photos. They're all beautiful people.
Oh yeah, and the
And
photography.
there's no question about that. Yeah. Oh
the
yeah.
poses and the
Like they're fantastic.
Well, being they're my background because Jen made it, I think you guys know my opinion on the photos. I love
And I just did a really retarded looking doodle to make up for the nakedness.
Oh, that's really cool. You know the necklace that Nina has on in one of them? The one where she's in like the red lingerie and she's like facing Paul and she has her hand kind of on his chest and like shoulder. She doesn't have the necklace on in that one, but it's wrapped around her wrist. That's kind of cool.
I like
I
wait,
just noticed that.
let's see.
I can't send you a link right now. I'm actually looking at it like in the mix.
Okay, I'm going to
Anyway, sorry.
Go ahead. So we're going to group 2 questions together because they sounded similar. So Anon asked, question for chat number 11. Do you think Elena was out of character? And then another Anon asked, how did you guys feel about the Stefan Elena interactions last night? Well, Thursday. Did you guys feel like Elena's intimate moments with Stefan were just right, understandable, too soon, out of character, or what?
I've got this.
Go for
I've
it.
got this.
Take it away.
Oh my god.
You guys want to talk first?
No, you
No,
can
go
go.
ahead.
Okay. I can do this. Ready? Woot woot. Pep talk. Okay. So I don't think Elena was out of character at all, and I was one of the few people who was actually optimistic about the whole situation, and I didn't flip out, and I was not angry at Elena for that, because I think that the way she reacted to Damon is because he had never really told her that blatantly how much he really did like love her. Like he had told her, but he just came out with it. Like there was no serious moment. They weren't even on that topic of conversation. And he was just like, I'm mad at you because I love you. Like, duh, obviously. Are you stupid? Do you not realize this? And it kind of like shocked her, I think, because she wasn't ready for him to say it that outright. And not to mention under the stress of everything with the originals and everything that's going on, I think she reacted like that because she's afraid. She's like